Alright, good day. This is African Crypto Warlord. Today we'll be just reviewing some projection boss levels, which is like a cone looking thing. And we're just going to leave off with where we've set it up about 2 days ago. And we're just going to see how the returns are playing out in the 15-minute distribution cone. And then from there, we will make some general decisions to where price action is going to be going. Sorry, I'm going to turn that down. And what we'll notice is we're going to see a little orange line appear, okay, and that is where we currently are. So we're going to mark that out, and then from there, what are we going to do? We're going to see if the higher time frames, the lower time frames are mean reverting above this line. And from here, it will be very easy to see which way we're going to exit this distribution cone, maybe for midterm trades. I don't know what you reckon is midterm trades, but I'd say the next 12 hours to 36 hours, depending on if volatility picks up in the same direction and it's expanding, not contracting with a drift. Okay, this is what we're going to observe here. We have distribution cones playing out on the right. This is our mean over here, and that's what we're sort of hunting. Okay, so price action goes down to the fourth band. We're going to come up, we're going to touch the mean, blow through, go inverse that, go back down, go touch like a level 2 or something, and then from there, now we're going to go fight back for the orange line. Oh, yeah, it's fine, it's still in there, that's cool. Going to go back, fight for the orange line, and now we sort of end off where we sort of are today. Okay, price action now, we should be touching the cone, I'm guessing. We will see in a minute. Okay, so distribution cone, that is where any higher term time frames will need to close in order to be considered longer term bullish or bearish. So what are we going to do right here? We can see we have no flashes in a row for quite a while, and that means our previous distribution cone is still true. Now we're going to drop over, we're going to see what return oscillator is doing. Okay, so this is obviously taking up quite a bit of a range, mean reverting to the upside. So general idea being is, let's go put on some UMPs. UMP level, we'll come see this cone again when this UMP crosses through the cone. So we'll have a pullback into this region sometime in the future. So if you miss this pump, hey, you might have a good opportunity to buy Nana. So who knows? If it does pump, we'll find out. Let's go looking through these time frames though. So general idea being is, if you close a bunch of candles above this orange line, this JMA on the right should also turn around. Okay. Given that we've just had a cross here, that tells me liquidity is sitting here. As such, we can draw an invisible line, 3319, expect a wick, 23314. This is just within current price range. Let's go throw up a VRE, see if we've hit any levels. And then VRE, yep, you can close above this VRE for some more continuation. Given that this was a big candle, it's going to be very hard to keep this data looking bullish, at least on the 15 minutes. So we'll see why this was big, and then we'll go back it up with other time frames. Reverse wave trend being the guy that's going to try save this. Okay, so I'd say you close 3 15-minute candles above this thing, open 1, close 2, close 3 15-minute candles above this thing, and you'll look for continuation. This will be the first touch to the downside. Contraction significantly positively correlated. That's what's made me target this region. Okay, now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to run up to the 45-minute, and we're going to see where everything is with regard to our 15-minute orange line that I need to demarcate here. Sorry. I need to demarcate this orange line. That one. Okay. Boom. So, pink line. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Oh, whoa, okay. There's a pink line. Sorry, guys. I got a fright there. I thought it was a box. Cool. And then I need to mark this thing. Where's my colors? Can't see the colors. We'll mark it off in orange and make it big fatty. Big fatty. Okay, so now we're just going to go switch off. What we want to do, we want to switch off PB cone, and then we'll switch off. So there's our weekly mean. There's our monthly mean, 3469. So you can imagine that this may want to rip up to 3469. We'll zoom out to see if there's bad divs coming in, if it doesn't close above or below from previous price action. Okay, let's get to it, guys. Sorry about that. Now, we need to make sure we're closing above that orange line over here. We're in our pink box. This gets a bit hairy. There's your bullish div. That's formed off of here. That's closing in. Still looking for some more expansion to the upside, but this happened in the first 2 minutes of this candle. Turn that off. Reverse wave trend getting reversed down. We need to close above this orange line. Okay, close above that orange line. Let me get that off, and that off, and that off. Okay, so close above this orange line. You're going to look for continuation, maybe to the upside. Contractions, the 90-minute negatively, that's your positive drift to help it close above said orange line. Whee! So in order to carry on being bullish from this point, what you're going to be looking for is this to mean revert over here. Given this data is not really too far correlated, we have some mean reversions to the downside that we are closing above. So I'd say if we fail this red line at this current price action, that can get turned down. We have a little bit of confusion here with the bots and the algos coming in. Currently that's positive drift, and then it just flicked around to say that it was dumping. Okay, so these low term time frames with a big 15-minute candle like that has obviously messed returns. So confused, as you can see, we're going to start printing dojis on these higher term time frames. That's perfectly alright. We're closing above that. That's cool. Sideways, we have to go looking for some more resolution. Outlier event to the outside, contracting. That's also confused. So everybody's on a doji candle at the moment. Everybody's on a doji candle. You have mean reversion play to the downside happening on a 12-hour. Contraction positively correlated. That cancels that. It's still positive. That's coming down to the downside. Returns are going down, but they are decaying. So that means sideways. What does it come down to, guys? Does it come down to the 5-day close? Okay, so that's obviously saying pump, but that one is saying we're getting trimmed over to the downside. Now I need to start getting off the VRE level so that we can just see open and close above the orange line, okay? That's coming through here. And then you can look for some more continuation. Here's your 2-day expansion to the downside, which is not yet confirmed. 3-day, still confused, but next best alternative is for it to have continuation to the downside. And a 5-day, the holy grail, is contracting or positively correlated, which is confirmed this cross and any selling pressure that comes through. Okay, so 7-day, just for curious sakes, that is a doji. Yep, a doji. This prints as a doji. It's going to be very easy for that to tick through and be bullish, leaving its trend to the downside. Had our blue flash left off, returns are now returning to the upside. That says dump a little bit with curling over, right? So that is the move being played out here. What you want to see generally to confirm bullish pressure is those go green like this, and then you'll have that back the 5-day. Let's go put it on the 21-day just for mean reversion play and see how we're playing through here. As you can see, there's another perfect reason for a doji as we are mean reverting to the outside. We're hitting an outlier. We've had our flashes. We haven't had any more flashes. Negative returns are decreasing. That's easy because this is a doji currently. Cool. Back to the 15-minute model. Let's go throw up those cones. Make sure that they are in the right place. And then we'll put some targets out. So what you're generally looking for is there's too much confusion currently on, okay, not confusion, with that big candle there that's pulled us back now, so it's reset the data. Now we can go have another look. Okay, cool, 2 candles back, 1, 2, there, and switch off. 1 back. Sorry, I like to be perfect. 1 back. Okay, is that right? Jeepers, this reflection is so bad at the moment. Sorry. Yeah, okay. In and we're here. That is the level in which we are fighting over, alright? You start breaking below here, we're going to look for continuation to the downside. 3277. You start closing above here, which is just a sneaky peek away, I think, from, where's our monthly mean? Our monthly mean is at the next one up. So there's a monthly mean that's crossed through, and you have, in due time, it will be a slow drag to the downside within 2 hours and 45 minutes from now, if this continues. Generally, you will note that all these other time frames that we're just monitoring now, 15 minute, 30 minute, 45 minute, all the way up, if we start closing below this weekly mean, we're definitely, that 2 days going to pick up, and it's going to be very hard for the 5-day positive drift to pull this market, or at least carry on buying up the market, right? So those guys are going to have to flip themselves, and that's going to push the book further down. I hope this was helpful. That's your general idea. Those are your general ranges just for intraday. If you are willing to trade these ranges, when you get up here, I'll be seeing you there. Or when you get down here, I'll be seeing you here from this mean. I hope you have a good day further. 3277, downside 3316, current 3372, upside, with a lot more upside to band number here, which matches up with our VRE 3470. So maybe sometime during this 15 minutes print, maybe in the day tomorrow, we'll be looking for upside into monthly mean, considering we're this close already. Have a good day further. Ciao, bella.